actually not supposed to be here today, and I want to thank the planners for making room for a spontaneous show-up, we call it, in politics, but I had to be here today. This has been a team effort, and I can tell you that from the governor of North Carolina, my good friend, Roy Cooper, who enthusiastically embraced this idea when I called him about it in the waning days of the Obama administration, to Congressman Butterfield, to Mayor Bell, to the city council here in Durham. Everyone has played a role in this naming. But I want to give you just a little bit of context for why it occurred to me. I grew up in a neighborhood that was bifurcated by freeways. And as I learned about the history of our interstate system, I understood that while it is one of the most robust economic development tools we have in our country, it's also something that divided and in some cases eliminated neighborhoods. And as we looked at the history of it, more than 2/3 of the communities that were decimated by the highway's construction were poor and minority communities. And yet when you go down our freeways across this country, very few African American names appear on those freeways. And when we think about John Hope Franklin, someone who really carved out African American history as a discipline, and who helped us understand the significance of African American history in the greater context of our American society, there could be no better person to highlight and to hold up as an example, not just of someone who was a great intellectual, a great leader, but someone who had something incredibly important to say to us about the future. And at this time, when we see examples of Charlottesville and examples of Ferguson and Baltimore and even Charlotte, it's a time for us to begin to reflect on the fact that whether you live in rural North Carolina or urban North Carolina, whether you're white or black, rich or poor, Native American, Asian, Latino, we are all here together, and we're not going anywhere.